where do we begin? Where do we begin? So we found this thing online, and we want to give our reaction to it. It's a post about men flipping the script and women using, the catchphrases that women use to validate or to justify or all of these things. So we're gonna go through some of them. I don't know. You tell me what your favorites are, right? And we will tell you what our favorites are, right? But these are hilarious, hands down hilarious. All right, let's start with the first one. What the first one say? Men have flipped the script and are using phrases women often say.
The first one, I
Prince treatment only.
need a real woman to make me feel safe enough to rest in my masculinity.
Amen. 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 Yo. Somebody in the comments says she thinks she's gonna get some tonight. I'm on my period. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm on my period. Oh, weak.
Put me in my rough boy era.
Oh my gosh.
Hard boy life.
Hard boy life. She tried to go 50-50. I said, do I look like I do anything 50-50? OMG, I'm just a boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo.
One of them say, I feel safer with a beard than a woman.
Wow.
But,
I wonder what Stedman's prayer was. You know Stedman is?
yeah, no Oprah. Oprah.
Oh my gosh. I mean, if you can't buy me 2K, just say you broke then.
Yeah.
I'm ready to be loved so I can be a real man.
Amen.
Man say, I need a woman that makes me want to be a provider.
Mom, don't introduce me to a vibe lifestyle that you got me dead.
I am the table.
As they say, how you go? I saw you go. I saw you sitting there.
What? What that?
I saw, what are you sitting there? What are you call it again? What is name? Alright. Clap that.
Oh, yeah. That's so the
You're not getting it. It's not clocking to you. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
That's what I mean. Okay.
I really actually find these things hilarious. Like,
Yo, this one. These women sassy in the comments. They may as well go be with their homegirls. Oh. Yo. Just imagine a world where we actually said those things. That's why it's funny, because
just imagine a world. That's a world that's, even though we're laughing about these things, that's a world that's going to be the thing in a couple of years. Or matter of fact, it's already there.
You think so? You think man I gonna start saying them something?
There are men out there that are doing these things and are saying these things. Because you have some man who actually, like, really, I believe them something, and them really, I'll be like, okay, that's how you want to do it. Me I go just pull the same card. Y'all wanted what you call it, equality or whatever the word is, or how I want to phrase it. Every minute you come around and you talk about we must put you in your feminine, and you need, like, you're born a man and you have some form of masculine.
Right.
So you need a man to put you in your feminine.
Yeah.
So I need to take you out of your masculine and put you into your feminine. So these are things that men are, a lot of them are getting frustrated by, and they're like, yo, I'm gonna do the same thing. It's stupid. I won't be one of those men, but I can tell it's an interesting dynamic, and I'm really sorry for the next generation of, well, I wouldn't even say, the next generation and the generation that is here of men and women, because everything just seemed
Everything seems competitive and unhealthy.
Yeah, it seemed competitive, unhealthy. It seemed transactional.
That's the word.
It seemed Yeah, it
Yeah,
just seem, I don't
yeah,
know, like I
yeah.
I find, and
Ah,
again, I won't generalize it because there's some other cultures that still stick and are firm to their traditional values. So what we see here in the West is really just magnified because, truth be told, you go elsewhere, a lot of these things they don't even look at them. You understand? So it's just that the Western world magnifies these things, and we see it around us every day because I mean, it's just stupid. But the truth is, more women have adopted these things, and I feel like social media have a way of, I don't even want to say social media, but information out there. People have a way of resonating and feeling good about certain things once it sound good, and because it sound good, it's real. Like you
yeah,
just want some
yeah,
so-called guru with some followers to say something and
yeah,
it
yeah,
sounds good, like it just resonates with you, and you're like, yeah, that actually makes sense.
yeah,
Like, a man is supposed to take you out of your masculine and put you into your feminine. A man is supposed to make you want to be soft. When you sit down there and look, and I'm like, what you actually really have said to me? So when I meet you, or when you come to me, you're not feminine, you're not soft, you're a man. That's pretty much what you tell me. Because if you're masculine when you come to me, you're a man. I'm not a batty man. So I mean, I understand. Like, me no me make it make sense to me. And I mean, I think also it has been
Oh, good.
I think it has been expanded into where, like, I feel like there are a lot of men out there that are literally going, well, there are a lot of men out there that are literally going bankrupt for uphold a certain lifestyle, or
Mm-hmm.
for please some of these women, because in taking her out of her feminine means out of her masculine side means making her have a soft life, which
Soft
is
life era, soft girl era. Yeah,
which is she don't have no bills, she don't do anything, so
no
she
responsibility,
has no
just.
responsibility, she just live. So,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, to each his own, but it's a very interesting times ahead. Very, very interesting times ahead.
It's funny, but I view it as an extension of the culture of a lack of accountability. There is this, if you look at the language of it, a lot of it is geared towards removing agency. I'm I'm not responsible for cultivating the kind of environment I want. I solely exist in a reactive state. That is essentially the position of it. I am nothing. I am something that is to be acted upon, and whatever you get is in response to
Mm-hmm.
you
Mm-hmm.
being,
Mm-hmm.
the stimulus, right? And I find I've always found that argument to be a bit weird, and the reason why it ties back to the accountability, that if you find yourself in a situation where, for argument's sake, you are just unpleasant and unkind, instead of taking accountability for that, you would prefer a position that says, "Oh, I've been kind before, so if I happen to be unkind or unpleasant in this moment, it is because of something you did." And the reason why I found a lot of this funny, it's pretty genius, because it shows the hypocrisy of that lack of accountability, and also the double standard that exists when it comes down to these conversations. The gender war is absolutely counterproductive. But one of the best ways to highlight flawed arguments, or arguments that are just downright illogical, is to just mirror them back.
Mm-hmm.
And so you found in these comments that there really were some people who were getting upset, particularly some women who were getting upset and calling men sassy. And a lot of the responses, some of the men responded that, if you know, if you're broke, just say that.
Yeah. Deflect. Yeah.
I think it's a brilliant strategy
It is.
to mirror all of that back. Rimsey was right. There are some men who believe these things and who operate from these kinds of bases. But the reality is, some of these men have sat back and watched the conversation go. We've heard that we are gay for liking our friends. We've heard that we are homoerotic. We're heterosexual, but we are really just homoerotic. We like women for sex, but we don't actually like women. We've heard a lot of things that sort of position men as a monolith and as really just uncomplicated and basic creatures who don't have a mind of their own. So when you find yourself like looking at some of these arguments, and how dysfunctional they are and how counterproductive they are, and how we insist on having them, it's just all around ridiculous. And so it becomes funny to men like us who sort of sit back and we've heard these arguments and for the most part we try not to engage with them. But then you have little bright spots like these on the internet where you find the right blend of humor and the right blend of critical analysis, and that's where we are. I think it's actual critical analysis.
Seems quite funny.
This is top tier social commentary. This is
Yep.
top tier social commentary instead of making it about anger and attacks. Like you said, just mirror.
Just mirror.
If if you are okay with the things that you do and say, then you should be okay with the reflection as well, right? And if you're not okay with the reflection,
No, it
then
can't be okay because you're a man.
then that means that the thing that you're initially comfortable with is bad, wrong, or potentially toxic. So this is it's top tier social commentary. Now, do I believe that men should lean into everything that women say and do, like really and true? I mean, this is jokingly, but
No,
Yeah.
sir.
doing things that I don't. But
Yeah.
I
No
do
time for
believe
that.
that more men are becoming aware of the fact that they are human beings and there are some things that they can tolerate and that they have boundaries as humans,
Yeah.
which means, for example, you're not going to disrespect me and I'm just going to accept it every day
Yep.
to the death of me, right? Because you think that a man should not defend himself, a man should not respond to you or anything like that. That is not, I don't think that is a realistic or healthy.
Yeah. Isn't it?
Yeah.
There's a lot of bad faith around those kind of conversations as well, because
Yeah, because
yeah. Go ahead, Steph.
yeah, because what it does is that, realistically speaking, we live in a culture where homophobia is the greatest weapon, right? Whether you accept it or not. So men are careful to walk that line because they don't want to be accused of being gay. And women have weaponized that, knowing that it is, for many men, their deepest fear to be called, not even being, just to be called.
It's an
So
ego bruise.
yeah,
It's a disrespect and an
so
ego
it
bruise.
is so to avoid all of that. So if I talk and the woman call me sassy or anything like that, then I'll stay quiet because I don't want to be called that, right? Versus saying, you know what, forget that. Me I talk up for myself, regardless of what you say. Me no, as a man, I know where I stand. So you can say what you want to say. Me not gonna tolerate disrespect, right? And like I said, I feel like, and that's why I said this is brilliant social commentary because the man them are saying they are saying this very same things that have been normalized to our detriment,
Read it
and just
back as
flipping the
you're
script.
stupid
Yeah,
yourself.
flipping the script because I can't see no man saying like really saying that until him enter in a relationship him not gonna be masculine. Of course
Yeah.
not, right? But that's how funny it is. Like you say, Rimsey, are you saying that until you find you as a woman, until you find the right man, you're not going to be feminine? Like, if understand what you're saying, instead of
No,
just being an existing.
what
No,
they're going
no,
what they're going to tell you is the feminine that they're going to be describing is a deeper kind of feminine. So they're going to tell you that it's a feminine that is brought out when they feel safe and protected
and then it can be
and
submissive.
and all of these things. So
Yeah.
it's
Really, it's.
You know, I
so
think I
me and
think
you don't understand the feminine that they're talking about.
You're right.
So,
So you're right.
me,
You're
me
right.
not, me not go
You're
try
right.
to understand that one because
You're right.
me not
You're
too
right.
bright.
I think we if we try we might see that these conversations could be a lot more productive. You know, that aside,
I
there's
have a
this
lot more
idea,
productive
just
things to do than
just as a social experiment, just
yeah, there's this idea. I think it exists in like quantum physics or quantum mechanics where things exist in a state or in a superposition state. So you have some articles where some particles rather that they behave differently when they are observed, and so
hmm.
the conversation is actually an extension of that. So if you really peep game, these women are talking about quantum physics. You know, listen, I exist as both male and
man or
female
woman.
until I am observed,
Mm.
until the masculine interacts with this particular particle. And so whatever I become is as a result of what you do. And
What do you do? Mm.
yeah, on some level there is truth to it. But I feel like it's a very dangerous argument because for points I raised earlier, it removes your individuality, it removes your entire experience, it
It-
removes
but that's a very unhealthy way to live, though.
it is and that's why I asked the question, like, are you nothing without my influence? Like, are you how do you exist then? In other words, like what qualities do you have? Like, what are some of the values that you have that exist independently of whether or not you are acted upon by a
Yeah.
quote unquote masculine
Careful,
influence?
though. You're asking some tough questions. You might be called sassy. Don't.
You get cancelled.
Yeah,
It's
don't. You don't want to be called sassy
no man.
for even thinking about these
This
questions.
insurance. This is
Oh, that
this is
Guardian life.
this is this is sassy insurance.
Oh,
But
good.
but it's true, bro. I wonder about that because there I remember writing about um this idea. I think it was based around it's been a while since I've written that article, but I think it was based around, you know, I think it had to do something with kindness, and persons had this idea that all right, like what you give me is what you get. No, outside of reciprocity, you know, mutual give and take, there exists another space in that kind of dynamic wherein I am a certain way, I am this kind of person, and so I am going to meet you and I'm going to give of myself, and then I want whatever I give. It's a different argument to say you inspire me to be a better version of myself. But it's an altogether different thing to say, everything that you get from me is as a result of what you give. And that is the position they're taking by saying, I want you to put me in my feminine. Like, what
Because a
are
man,
you?
a
How do you
man, a
exist?
man is supposed to lead.
But that's a different conversation with me. And that's why I feel like they don't.
I'm telling you what they're gonna tell you.
No, I agree. I heard you. And that's why I'm saying it's a different conversation from saying you should lead. You know, they are outrightly saying, separate and apart from you leading, if I happen to be somebody who is aggressive with you, or if I happen just, and some of this, you know, this is to show a kind of dislike. Like if you don't like somebody, right, you tend to, to not show your best self to them. So if you are in a position where you don't like somebody who you feel like, oh, I could be getting something from this person, you act a certain way, and then you say, oh, it's because you're not making me feel safe enough. It's because you're not making me feel like I'm a woman, that I have to be aggressive, that I have to hit you. You know, they use those arguments to justify even abuse. Like, I have to hit you because I don't feel like you're man enough, like you're standing up to me enough. And you know, they're like, oh yeah, I need you to put me in my place. Like, what does that even mean? You know? The entire conversation is it's just built on some very shaky ground, bro.
Nah, put nobody in them place. You be who you want to be.
Be who you want to be.
I was not put on this earth to raise an adult.
Yeah.
You know, so I draw my line. This is what I consider to be respectful or disrespectful. If you cross that line, that I don't need to prove or demand respect. I am who I am, and I feel like that's what men should spend their time on. I will always say I feel like one of the reasons for the way relationships are so toxic now is that we place less emphasis on ourselves and self-development and more emphasis on gaining and acquiring a partner. I don't think that's healthy because there's very little time trying to figure out what makes you you, what makes you stronger, what makes you better, and more time spent on what makes me more marketable, appealing, attractive. And so it's always going to, it's like fashion.
We do the
Remember
opposite.
one time? Do you remember one time tight pants used to? Do you remember when tight pants was in? Then it was out. Then
No,
come
me
back
see,
in. Then
no,
it
me see
out
big
again.
pants. You know, I see
And
big pants are weird now.
you understand what I'm saying? It's the same thing. If you base your attractiveness or appeal based on the public dialogue or the public consensus, when that changes, you're going to be left high and dry because you know even the notion of real man. Do you realize how much that changes in terms of the boxes? A man who's in touch with his feelings versus a man who is not too much in touch with his feeling, a man who takes care of his hygiene, a man who doesn't take his hygiene too seriously. It's so many things versus just focusing on what makes you you, focusing on what makes you the best man you can be, the healthiest man you can be. And ultimately, if you attract someone who
We do the opposite.
resonates with that
Wait.
and will respect that, that is perfect versus trying to, and I think that's the root of all of this toxicity. So everyone is just putting up one billboard and picking and choosing and all of those things. That's not healthy at all, bro.
I have a question. Tight pants are out right now.
Everywhere except
Ask,
Jamaica.
asking for a
Yeah,
friend.
man, Bellas are
Asking
wearing
for
up big good pants.
Yeah,
asking for a friend. A friend
yeah,
had.
man. No, nothing where squeeze. You can't look like them man in front of dumb rep. You know, tight polo shirt and tight pants.
No, bro.
Yeah.
And there is truth to the argument that different people bring out different versions of you. You know, sometimes you
It's
are That's
It's
just a
just
fact.
energies. It's just energy. It's just the fact.
That's it.
It's just the fact.
But
But
you can't
I
say
will
that.
not. I will. I think people bring out different sides of you, but I refuse to interact with someone who is just sitting and waiting for me to do something performative so they can check
Yeah,
to make
you
sure
know,
I have
yeah,
all the things on the list. You know,
yeah.
and that's no, I'm not a dancing monkey. You're not gonna sit and fold your arm and look for me like, wonder if him or test him this, that way. No, no,
Unless
no, no,
you
no.
bring me out of my masculine.
Yeah.
Right? No,
I
no, no, absolutely
I
not. Absolutely not. No,
I
no.
don't know. I've
Yeah.
seen these conversations, and on the flip side, you do have men who, mostly from the red pill community, who make these arguments as well. So this is not just coming from women. You do have men who say, "Oh yeah, the reason why your woman isn't doing this is because you're not masculine enough, and you need to do this and you need to do that," and it. It's always been a foolish argument to me. And
All I have to
you know what I find interesting, that these conversations, you can almost look back on the timeline and mark exactly when they started to become this popular. I have never, when growing up, heard my uncle say anything about, or masculine, or and I'm masculine, therefore your auntie, she had to be, you know, feminine because of my. These conversations
listen. I
literally
agree
used
with you.
to be in around time.
You become a man the moment you wake up in the morning and stop asking yourself, what does it mean to become a man? You are a man. If you have to if you have to wake up every day thinking about, yo, what gonna make me look more masculine or make me be more masculine, I think you start off bad. If you don't wake up comfortable in yourself, I think you have started off. I think you start off bad. Right.
Why
That's how I see
why are we trying to be what we are? That's the question.
it.
Why are you
a,
trying
tr-
to be?
a tree ever wake up and say, I wonder how me I gonna be more. I wonder how me
I
can be
wanna
more like a tree. You know, I wonder how the color me leaf them. Wonder if me can make me tree me leaf them look a bit more green so people can see me and
yeah,
know me a real tree. Me a real tree in the streets.
a
You get
real
me?
tree, that
Me a
shit.
real tree. You see
Real
it?
tree.
White tree.
Real white tree, dog. White tree.
White tree. You see everything time I kid.
No,
But
Crazy.
no, man.
all I know is I for the women that like to slide into our DMs, I say it collectively, slide into my Cash App. Don't flirt with me. Don't flirt with me in the DMs. I know my worth. Send me at least $500. We have things to pay for. We have software to pay for. You know, there are things that we need.
Relax
There are
one
things.
retwist,
Yeah, man. So don't when I mean we appreciate the comments and the DMs, but if you can, don't worry.
Joe.
We're gonna set up a men's shoot Cash App. Flirt with us in the Cash App. You know, I think we know our worth.
Grab it.
We, yeah, my gosh, but I don't know. Interesting times. Interesting times. That's all I say. Interesting times. So, ladies, it's all fun. It's all fun. I think we
Uh,
all need to do some self-reflection in terms of the things we think and the things we say. Men, it's the same thing. This is just social commentary. Like I always say, if you're offended by this, then you still have some work to do because it's an indicator that something isn't resonating or sitting right in your spirit. As for us, we will be here. We will still be here looking on, seeing the conversation and dialogue. As usual,
And I'll be
you
here
can
in
leave
my
your
masculine.
comments. Yours that?
I'll
You'll be
be
here in
here.
your masculine.
I'll be here in my masculine, my
yeah,
Yeah,
man,
divine
just
masculine.
chilling.
yeah, you just be here chilling in your masculinity, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
If
just
if
chilling,
you if
chilling.
you if you want that emotional side, you have to bring out the feminine. You know. Oh, you
No,
go.
no, no,
Wait.
no, no, no.
So
No, no.
I say hot look.
I don't know. Yeah, no, listen,
I mean I know them
yeah,
because I'm not versed
yeah,
in the lingo. But yeah.
yeah. After all of this talking, I'm gonna have to get back into my masculine mode and be that provider that I am. You know, all of this feminine talking, all of this talking about things. It's not me. Let me go. Let me go reason with my wife. I'm gonna provide something for my wife. That's who I am. Hard
Before
life,
before we go,
hard life
guys,
forever.
why? No, I have a serious question before we go. Why do we do these recordings and we're not working out while we're recording? I don't think that's very
You're
masculine.
right, but yeah, and yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah,
But wait, hold on. What? You wanna work? You wanna work out while we do this recording? I think the answer is in the question.
that that
No, no,
that's a masculine thing to do, is it not?
no,
Like mix
no.
some protein. Why don't we have protein shakes
I'm
sitting
a
on
I'm
the
a protein shake, you know. So if you have a question, you know, you see. So
this,
don't
this is
don't
a new kind.
no. Yeah, drink water, dog. That's not masculine. That's not masculine.
Why may I hydrate, dog? That's
No,
very
man for dehydrated, brother.
why
You know what are you, dog? Man for dehydrate, skin for dry. Are you, dog? Skin for dry and tough.
you
Man, them a get soft, dog.
I get soft, brother. What? Nah, dog.
Man, man, them
So
a get soft, man. Fix up that, man. Fix up that. We not do
hey,
them something. We not
why
do
we
them
not
something.
know?
Yeah.
Why are we came?
No, bad man no line up on them something, dog. We not do them something there. Do them something. Bad man no line up on them something, dog. Bad man not even sleep, dog.
Yeah,
Tired ever.
wait. I realize something. We
Oh
we
God.
we're not being stoic. Wait.
Bad man no realize, dog. What the man don't realize, don't pre me, dog. Don't pre me, don't realize nothing in yourself, man. Just go and hold your own meds, dog.
Yeah,
Yeah, realize.
may I,
No, bad
may I,
man no realize.
may I be stoic and all that.
Bombas. Who put a straw in my cup?
Why?
Bend
Yeah,
this, yeah, yeah.
why?
Make it loud this. Make it loud this, man.
Why?
The space, I move away from masculinity. I'll me see all that straw in my cup.
Yo, and why have you in your pod step? Why you not
Hear
use
what?
your money is them, dog?
Hear what? Hear
Why you
what?
not use the money? Why are do it here with ear safety pod? What up?
No. Me can't hear it because me not even use Michelle. You use me. Michelle me use, Me no use
Oh,
the other thing, So
what up?
exactly.
But
Me can't. Me can't hear it. Me
why
can't.
him there smile? Like that not very much. Why not screw that? Oh, sorry, it be there,
Them
that.
convo I get soft, man. Man all a
Yeah,
laugh, dog.
man,
Man not happy, dog.
thing funny, dog.
Yeah, like life funny, dog.
I
I
like
did
thing.
no,
Money, life
no.
tough.
Every,
Yo,
everything
life
tough.
rough, dog.
Yeah, watch it, dog. Watch it in a
Really,
youth. Boy, y'all laugh like
yeah,
thing funny.
yeah.
Why?
A woman alone laugh, dog. I dare.
You see me? Why
A
I
woman
be happy?
alone can laugh.
Come on,
Hmm?
that feminine now. Why I be happy that?
Yeah, what did that, man?
You see me? They just
Happy start with H, and H start with her.
you see me? You see me?
Do them something there. No, do
Do
them
Yeah.
them
something there.
something like that. I
Yeah,
tell
you
you,
see it. Yeah.
the
Man for
reality that we
mappy. Man for
face,
mappy. Masculine.
You see
Mappy.
me?
We not happy.
the
Some man
reality that we
World Cup.
face and will continue to face.
You see
Some,
it. You see
some
it.
man
So,
World Cup.
people,
You see me?
so man, keep, no man, you hold a cup too tight and watch it in a youth.
Nah, man. Nah, we not do this, dog. We not do
You
this.
don't do that.
We not do that.
Yeah, you see it.
We not. You see me?
Yeah.
I'm firm. You see me? Man,
Firm
we
and
firm,
strong.
dog.
You see it. So, people, catch you on the next one.
Yeah, bro.
Peace.
Message.
As a man.
Anyway, Anyway,
Yeah.
no, no,
Yeah, yeah, not
Yeah,
true.
dog.
yeah, no. Just leave it,
Yeah.
leave it.
Nobody even respond.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just
Okay, yeah. Peace.
just keep
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I'm
Listen,
on,
yeah. Look at more.
I'm on